or state. David Starkey.
Well, once upon a time, the sort of school that I went to, which was a local grammar school, was in many ways utterly indistinguishable from a middle-ranked public school. I had the sort of education that boys, say, at Sedbergh up the road or Heversham down the road had. I had the same kind of extracurricular activities. I had the same sort of enthusiasm, occasionally wild eccentricity of staff. I had the same range of subjects. My school made absolutely no difference one way or another to my achievement or to how I was treated when I got to Oxbridge. The thing that has made this terrible divide in our education is the willful destruction of excellence in the state sector. That is what comprehensivisation did. It was done willfully. Some of the motives were good, many of them were absolutely foul. We willfully destroyed our best schools in the public sector, and we've been running behindhand ever since. That is what happened.
All right. George Galloway.
Well, if our state schools had the money, had the resources, had the playing fields that the private schools have, our state school playing fields are almost all now sold off by this government, which knows the price of everything and the value of nothing, then they would be, many of them would be the equal of private schools that we perversely call public schools in our language. I speak all the time at the very best of these private schools, where the cost to the parents is, in the case of Harrow, £32,000 a year, 35,000 I think now at Eton, and you can see that the parents are getting what they are paying for. They're not paying it for nothing. They have wonderful schools, wonderful teachers, wonderful facilities. And then I go back to Bradford with the third worst schools in the entire country, and I can see that we're not getting what we pay for. We are being starved of the resources and of the creativity from the centre, from the state, that would rescue these schools and rescue these children, who are, of course, the vast majority. So I'm very candid about this, although they might cancel my next invitation to Eton or Harrow. We should abolish public schools, starting with abolishing their charitable status. It's unbelievable that Eton is a charity, and if you give money to it, you get it deducted from your tax and charitable status. Start with abolishing.
You want to destroy our best schools all over again.
No, I want
the
to
same
ensure
idiot cycle of the
every
left.
child has the same right.
Ever learn.
Every child has the same right.
These were the mantra that were used.
Look,
you people never learn.
Well,
you're in a cycle of destruction.
What do you mean, you
all
people?
you can think
What do you mean,
is
you
destroying.
People?
You people like you.
My background
is what the word "you people" means. People like you. People who are full of sound and fury. You quoted Shakespeare. Have sound and fury signifying nothing.
I'm absolutely furious because the children in my constituency are amongst the worst schools, amongst the worst schools in the country. And that means when they leave school, their life chances, unlike you, will not reach these Elysian fields of pop history and academia that you have reached. And I'm absolutely furious about it. And it's my job to sound off about it. And I'll tell you something for nothing. Every child has the same right to a good education.
Of course.
Unconnected to how much money their parents have got.
Okay. Alison, hold on a second. The woman there,